Good morning. Thank you for watching The Weather Now. Just a few minutes past the top of the 11 o'clock hour. If you're in the city of Savannah, you've probably seen the dark clouds. Maybe you are hearing the heavy rain. It's pretty isolated out there, but definitely some heavy showers. Safe Touch Security First Alert Live radar right now. 21 is a wet drive from all the way that Bay Street kind of connector area there through Garden City, Port Wentworth up to almost Goshen Road. There's some rain falling right now. In that same downpour trails 516 all the way to the south side. 516 at Veterans, also maybe as far east as, maybe MLK, Montgomery there in Midtown Savannah. And then all of this rain is moving off to the north and to the east. So Savannah Wildlife Refuge about to get poured on. 17 where it meets up with 315 on the way to Bluffton, just on the other side of Hutchinson Island. You're going to get poured on within the next 20 minutes. And on the southwest side, Richmond Hill seeing a heavy shower now crossing the Ogeechee. So if you're watching from the south side, 204 near the mall, perhaps that area, and then maybe a touch to the east, you're going to get poured on. Guyton seeing heavy rain right now. This also tracking out to the north and to the east, going to kind of ride Georgia 119 over to 21. So Shawnee, maybe Springfield getting a little bit of a shower. The heaviest moving past Guyton now, approaching the 21 area, just north and west of Guyton, or Rincon, I should say, and then moving off to the Savannah River, eventually moving into northern Jasper County. And we do have more rain outside of that area. That is where the heaviest rain is falling. You look at the entire picture here, even if it's pouring at your house, really a lot of folks are not seeing much rain. Statesboro, Bullock County dry, Appling County, Baxley dry, Wayne County, Jessup, Long County, Little Wissey area, you're good to go. Toombs, Tattnall counties, Evans County, you're fine. Really, it's just I-95 into the low country this morning. Just so happens that downtown into West Chatham, we're getting the heavy rain right now, but everything moving off to the north, so there is more behind this. Coastal Liberty County, coastal McIntosh County, just to the east of I-95. This may continue to lift up into the Savannah area. You'll get breaks, but underneath the downpours, it really is raining at a rate of maybe 1 to perhaps 2.5 inches per hour. That's enough to where if it persists over any one location for a period of time, you could get some curb-to-curb water collection, maybe some street flooding, the typical really easy to flood trouble spots. Not expecting any widespread issues. We are going into high tide, 1146, 1148 or so, 6.8 feet. So not incredibly high. In fact, one of our lower high tides that we tend to get, but could contribute to a little bit of ponding out on area roadways. It's poured here at Chatham Parkway, West Chatham, a couple of times already this morning, but water in those breaks is draining off pretty smoothly. I just drove in from Bloomingdale in the Storm Chaser. Didn't really notice too much in the way of ponding, but some puddling there on the sides of the roads. All right, I have a lot of questions coming in. Thank you for watching and appreciate y'all's viewership. Terry says dark skies, thunder here already in Guyton, Rincon area, and you're getting heavy rain as well. And then going a little bit further down, Billy, let's see, Billy Schwartz, I've already seen rain and thunder in Ellabelle towards Pembroke, and you probably have some more on the way. And Justin, the monthly siren test that was scheduled for today around noon has been canceled because of the showers and the thunderstorms in the area. Of course, we don't want to sound a siren, SEMA doesn't, at the same time that rain is falling, so they are doing that out of an abundance of caution. Don't want any sort of confusion. Siren test has been canceled but rescheduled for August 3rd. That is going to be Friday at noon. Could see rain then too. We'll have to play it by ear, but that is the latest rescheduling of the siren test. Again, severe weather risk is low today, but obviously we have downpours, a lot of clouds, so they don't want any sort of messaging confusion there, and they have canceled the siren test. Myra says poured in Guyton for about 30 minutes. Thank you for that report. Good morning, Tanya. Hey there, Ashley. Kimberly, thumbs up to you as well. Paige says pouring in Vernonburg. So yeah, the south side getting rain as well. You're about to get some more rain moving in from coastal Bryan County, Richmond Hill area, back towards the Ogeechee. The marshes moving in from the south side. And folks, we have this isolated to scattered rain chance this morning. And as wet as it is, for example, in Beaufort County, going to cross the Broad River, moving towards the Laurel Bay, Seabrook, Sheldon, up Charleston Highway 17 towards Ashepoo, Colton County, and some more light shower activity, Ridgeland 1795 there. We have rain this morning, and as heavy as it's raining in these isolated little spots, we actually have wetter weather in the forecast as we go through the afternoon. So noon, notice how I raised that rain chance. I mentioned the lunch hour could be wet across the Savannah Metro. That is occurring in spots. Going to increase the rain chance even further, 3 to 6 p.m. And really west of I-95, going to get a little busy there, 3 to 6. Heavy rainfall frequent lightning with a few storms, maybe gusty winds with 1 or 2 storms. Again, the severe weather risk is pretty low today, but 1 or 2 storms we're going to be watching to become a little bit strong later today. Keeping the rain chance going through 9 o'clock, but back to scattered levels by then. Still some isolated rains around by midnight. So we certainly do have more rain in the forecast. This morning stuff is just kind of a teaser ahead to the busier weather pattern coming up this afternoon. Okay, time now 11:12. Thank you for watching. Some more reports coming in. Carl just simply wishing us happy Wednesday. Thank you for watching, Carl. Wishing you the same. Andrea, thundering and a good downpour. Richmond Hill. Yeah, that stuff. You're sending it our way here in the city of Savannah. Priscilla says she's enjoying the rain, and Christina says just poured near White Bluff and Largo. And there's more rain to come. I think we're going to see rain around the metro for the next hour or so, off and on. Then we may get a longer, more substantial break. I mean, the sun may even come back out. But then we're going to be watching inland areas and the possibility that we see a line or cluster of storms move in from inland communities pushing towards 95 and the coast a little bit later today. All right, this is not radar. This is a computer model's thinking of what radar may look like, what satellite may look like through the day. Here we are at 2:30 basically now. Notice how the focus by 2:30, within a couple of hours of now or so, begins to shift inland. Baxley, Swainsboro, Statesboro, Claxton, Evans County, Jessup, Screven, Wayne County, Long County, Liberty County, up to Allendale, Hampton counties. The focus may shift a little bit further inland across those mentioned communities and counties there by 2:30. But as we go deeper into the afternoon, we're going to see even more shower thunderstorm activity develop, possibly organizing and moving out of South Georgia and the Florida Panhandle here. But later, 4:30, 5:30, inland areas already seeing quite a bit of rain. So if you're in Bullitt County, Evans County, you're back at school, kiddos back at school, that bus ride home or driving to pick them up could be a little stormy. And if they're bikers or maybe walkers, you live close to the school, heads up rain may be a factor later today, perhaps also influencing or impacting the Savannah evening commute, especially on the west side, Pooler, Bloomingdale. If you're a Rincon commuter, the northwest side as well, you could have a greater chance of rain, but it may weaken as it approaches 95, but also kind of releasing, as tends to be the case in the summer. These little gust fronts, the shelf clouds we've seen so many pictures of this summer, maybe releasing one of those and allowing new rain to develop, at least according to this forecast model, a little bit later in the evening, even 8:39. So I'm going to keep that scattered rain chance in the forecast through 9. Isolated showers at midnight to 1, but the rain chance at no point today is 0. But I think busiest or wettest there at 3 to 8 p.m. and then gradually tapering off through the evening hours. You're very welcome, Paige. Victoria says just poured down in Port Wentworth. Thank you for that report. Billy definitely had a downpour in Ellabelle. Billy, yeah, thank you for your report, Billy Schwartz in Ellabelle. And you have some more rain coming. You're not done with the rain in northern Bryan County and Ellabelle. We have a little bit more on the way today, as I just showed you. So if you have a mid-morning coffee break planned, if you have an early lunch planned, we're going to keep the rain chances going. In fact, generally, when looking, overall here, the rain chance increasing, but just shifting a little west of I-95 early afternoon, and then moving back into the picture as it looks right now, mid to late afternoon for the city of Savannah. So it's not going to rain constantly, but that rain chance or rain in the area, that kind of trend there will be a constant through the afternoon. And if you're sick of the rain, I've been hearing a lot about that, Twitter, Facebook, all sorts of social media. We have more, of course, today, as we just talked about, more tomorrow, more Friday. Here comes a ridge of high pressure Saturday, Sunday. It's moving in from the Atlantic. That's going to, push down on the clouds. They don't like that, so they're not going to grow as tall. There won't be as many of them. So we're going to lower the rain chances. Saturday, kind of a transition day from wet to drier. Still isolated downpours. It is summer in the southeast. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, but definitely the trend is a drier one second half of the weekend going into early next week. But of course, this time of year, that also means that it'll be hotter. Highs back in the low to mid-90s. Real feels above 100 degrees. Melody wants to know what downtown is looking like tonight. Let's bring back that forecast. Just going to go back a couple scenes here, show you the hour by hour. Scattered to widespread rain. In fact, we're going to call it numerous, 3 to 6. Tonight, 9 to 10 in downtown. There's still going to be scattered rain around the metro. That is Jasper County, Effingham County, Chatham County, Bryan County, the general Savannah metro area. Scattered rain even at 9, isolated rain at midnight. So it's not going to completely dry out, but definitely a drier trend after sunset. You're very welcome, Billy and Zachary. I'm doing very fine, very well, I should say. Hope the same is the case with you. And we're going to go through the forecast model one more time, what radar may look like. Notice there's that early mid-morning stuff what we're getting poured on right now. Getting a break though at the station, Chatham Parkway in West Chatham. That moves north. We get a bit of a break. The focus shifting again early mid-afternoon. All the folks asking what rain I'm talking about inland, because it's at least partly cloudy. You're seeing some sunshine inland, but your turn begins most likely after lunch, and then going deeper into the afternoon, we may see some sort of cluster or line of showers and storms develop to the west of I-95, moving north and eastward. So we're not done in Savannah even after our rain right now winds down. We'll probably get a decent little break, and then rain chances on the rise later in the day. And some of this rain, for those asking about Savannah Metro evening or night plans, will linger into the evening hours before becoming finally more isolated late evening into early tomorrow morning, kind of like what we've seen the past few mornings. There will still be an isolated rain chance, especially low country, Savannah Metro coastal areas. So we're not dry today at any one point. There's always going to be that rain chance going, but I think wettest afternoon, early evening. Richard reporting heavy rain at Forsyth Park. Thank you. Zach, glad you're doing great. Thank you for the reports and all the comments, the suggestions. And I have a suggestion for you now. The WTOC weather app is really going to be a good resource, not only because radar can help you pinpoint where it's raining and kind of get an idea of where it's going, but also video alerts and video updates from the WTOC weather team. We have the WTOC weather app pulled up now. Notice at the top, and I actually put this in the app this morning, and I went through, and it actually pinpointed the rain we're seeing now as early as 4:35 this morning, and you would have been alerted to that if you had the WTOC weather app. See how it shows rain at 10 o'clock, mention that Savannah Metro, low country, and data has been very consistent all day. So that video still has some of the latest forecast information there. Isolated AM rain, because even if you're getting poured on, it is still relatively isolated, Savannah Metro, but the prime time for shower storms will be this afternoon into early evening. And you can kind of see that here, WTOC weather app, just zooming out. Look at all that activity down in Florida, moving into the Appalachian Bend, Apalachicola area, down towards the I-10 corridor, approaching the Gulf Coast. This is going to be moving, I can't circle it with my finger here, but this is going to be moving off to the north and east and into the coastal empire, the low country, a little bit later today. So, time now is 11:19. I am in for Chief Meteorologist Dave Turley. I'll have your complete weather forecast coming up at noon. You can also watch it in the WTOC Weather App News app. You don't have to be in front of a TV. So if you have commute plans, especially west of I-95, I suggest you watch the noon newscast, radar, where rain is falling now. And I'll have your hour-by-hour forecast coming up within the weather app. And if you are in front of a TV, just tune it to WTOC 11.